one sign the Soviets can make that would be unmistakable, that would advance dramatically the cause of freedom and peace. Mr. Gorbachev, open this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Transition. It was a transition from a real full-on centrally planned economy and a centrally planned economy where that economic structure was enforced at the end of the day by brutal secret police. In the 80s, any meaningful object was owned by the state. People got arrested for selling blue jeans. To go from that to a market economy, it's complicated.
All of a sudden it was possible to do some black market operations and not face sanctions or jail for them. So there were sort of various factions within the Soviet power structure who would look for these people who were very talented, very sharp, very good at organizing people, but would not necessarily get anywhere if they tried to follow a traditional career. There was sort of this glass ceiling, in particular for Jewish people, and there was a ceiling that was very hard to get beyond. So they were picked to some extent, and I think Khodorkovsky was picked. Gorbachev had signed a law in which you could now set up cooperatives, and students were at the forefront of that drive. Khodorkovsky was basically enrolled into setting up one of these first businesses. I'm not so clear on all of the details, but they did start making money at a time when business was generally prohibited.
The market economy was this new and important thing that the kids got and the older people didn't. And Khodorkovsky was one of the kids that the older people trusted. Quite a rare thing in this moment when you saw the generations coming apart.
For us, people in the Russian Federation, just being transformed from totalitarian communist regime to some freedoms of normal life, of normal society, of course, we would like to come to this stable situation as soon as possible, so that Russia would be a democratic state with free elections, free media, human rights protected. And that gives even more, I would say, enthusiasm to us that we doing the right things in the interest of majority of Russian people, and we know how to lead society to the better future.
Yeltsin and his team felt that they were revolutionaries, and they felt that they were revolutionaries who were overthrowing communism. There was a tremendous freeing out.
Man, wiring up a studio takes a lot of patience.
You could do lots of things.
A lot of freaking
for lots of things.
Do-overs, a lot of, you add equipment, you gotta add some more wires, you add some more equipment, you gotta add more wires. You want to route them the right way, you don't want them all over the place. I tell you, man, this right here, I spent more of my time over the last 2-3 months just wiring. You know? So for all y'all checking it out, live, RaJuR really cool live wiring the studio.
Some of it is still a mystery how they
looking at
so quickly you had to have
looking at Netflix, because that's what I do. I like Netflix.
Where
the only thing I really like.
Patronage came from, but clearly they were seen as very talented. They were young wolves of Russia's capitalism.
There was a very new stuff for lawyers in Russia to do, namely the personal taxation. Because this year, basically, I believe the very first tax returns in Russia were filed in '93 for the year '92. So Horakovsky approached partners of our law firm and asked to help with preparation of his tax return. The seniors at that firm, they probably knew even lesser than me about the issue and how to do that. So they sent me. So of course, he realized how young I am, and he was asking questions like, "Who are you? Where you graduated from? Did you serve in the Soviet Army?" He'd asked me. I said, "Yes, that's good."
Very traumatic time for also Russians from whom the old certainties of the Soviet Union were taken away. The Soviet Union in many ways was a very grey place with lots of problems, but it did provide a kind of certainty. You had a job, automatically you had free healthcare, free education. All of that really fell away in the 90s, and a lot of people's lives were turned upside down.
Against this backdrop, you had, in 1995, the knowledge that there would be another presidential election. Yeltsin and his team did not feel that a communist revanche in Russia was impossible, and that terrified them. Out of that terror came this idea that you would transfer the big remaining Russian natural resource assets, really the crown jewels of the Russian patrimony, to this very small handful of powerful businessmen. And in exchange for getting this property, they would support the government in the election.
Basically, these groups, by then known as oligarchs, were trying to restore these great Soviet industries which had fallen to rot and were about to collapse.
The official formulation was that these were loans they were making to the cash-strapped Russian state. And the official idea was they would then hold auctions at which the full ownership of the company would be determined, and that those auctions, allegedly anyway, were meant to be open. As it happened, each of the oligarchs, which initially loaned the money, ended up winning the auction in which the full ownership of the asset was transferred.
Hodakovsky and his team managed to get hold of one of the biggest oil companies, Yukos, not for very much, of course, sort of put the oil company back on its feet. Hodakovsky told me once that he wanted to buy Yukos, but they didn't have funding initially, and they'd gone to Western partners and Western banks, but all the Western banks said, no way, it's too risky, because at that time Yukos was the town where Yukos was based, Gant, was overrun by bandits. The oil company was in deep debt, so it was just an enormous amount of work. Hodakovsky wasn't an oilman, he was a banker, he was a business administrator, but he would spend time in the field watching how drilling worked, and he would seek advice not just from Russian oilmen, but also from the West. They had a couple of corporate battles over how Hodakovsky was getting control of the production units.
Everybody good out there? Everybody chilling?
The oil, whether he was taking into
Gotta go behind the rack,
minority
put some wires back
shareholders'
there.
interests. There were a lot of problems with corporate governance, but it was sort of shady times in Russian business in those days.
I mean, they're not angels, of course. And this was, again, Russia of 90s, so it's a quite wild business environment.
Nothing like some tea.
And they were
Let me see if I can.
playing by the
reroute
rules
this.
of that time.
Now I'm thinking about something else.
They were successful.
I had it here in this rack, but I'm thinking about putting it right here on the
to
desk.
find right ways to
Anything else? So let's just cut it
successful
off.
in that environment. So
Let's see how I fit on the
no
desk
one will
before I
say
go with the
that
desk.
They're innocent completely and they did nothing
Let's
wrong.
see. So besides having to deal with
which is where Lucas had
faders on the mixer up here,
he did write a letter to Boris Yeltsin at the time, sort of complaining that he basically called them murderous policies.
and now I have two keyboards sitting up here as well.
They were just choking off.
I can probably put the laptop from there from time to time. So we're gonna put the keyboard here,
after he sent that letter.
right into the
I don't
right
know
to
whether
the
it's
peak
true or
right
not.
here.
I'm told that Hodorkovsky found out about it on his birthday.
yeah, we're gonna go with that. So
I'm
start
told
wiring
that
this
when
bad
he
boy
was
up.
very shocked that he went white. And I'm not sure whether this was something that
Using the headphone out because I don't feel like using another long cable.
That someone in Eucharist thought they were making a birthday present for Hodorkovsky. They got rid
So I
of
bought a long
some troublesome that.
insert cable. Yeah.
But
Got 4 people in the house. I don't have no lights. Ain't that something? But that's okay. As long as y'all checking me out. Check me out, Wire Studio. Because maybe you might want to wire a studio one day.
We just never knew. And we don't know.
You can ask me how to do it.
It's true that in the 1990s, a remarkable number of people died in business-related deaths. And that's partly because you had a collapse, even a surrender by the state of a monopoly of control over coercive force. And so you had some of the oligarchs establishing these mini armies staffed by ex-KGB agents and people from the security forces. So you had great liberalization shading into anarchy at the edges.
Russia had an economic decline in the 90s, which was the equivalent of the American Great Depression. It was that big.
Your savings were gone. Your pension was gone. And let's crucially bear in mind you had this perception in the public mind that these incredibly lucky guys who had somehow talked their way into owning these vast assets were also, if
All right.
in the driver's seat of the Kremlin,
Grange.
certainly powerful backseat drivers.
Got some comments on this Grange today. My man was like, what you got on? What you got on? Grange. Perfumology. All right.
Мне на смену приходит новое поколение тех,
Boss Justin need to know how to speak English, dog.
больше и лучше.
Maybe Trump need to know how to speak English too. You know what I mean?
In the year 2000,
Holla.
majority of
Bars.
Russians believe President Putin finally will continue to move in the direction of building up a democratic state with a market economy. And on that basis, we'll be in a position to stabilize the economy and to start resolving social problems. President Putin invited me to work with him as a prime minister, and of course my responsibility was to move country to this direction.
When Putin came to power, he held this very famous meeting with the oligarchs in the middle of 2000, when he said essentially to them, you stay out of politics and you can keep your businesses, no matter how they were acquired in the 1990s. He also said that they had to be good corporate citizens and pay their taxes and stop bribing people. So it wasn't just staying out of politics. But that was the message. You behave yourselves and you can keep hold of your assets.
Putin came from one of the parts, one of the social and political classes, if you will, that was the most humiliated by the 90s, and that's the KGB. The KGB, in a sense, were the oligarchs of the Soviet era. There were a lot more of them. There weren't just 6 or 7, but they were really the ruling elite. So you came from this sort of peak of power and authority to total humiliation and lack of power in the 90s. and certainly from the point of view of a Khodorkovsky. And I would say,
All right, now I gotta plug in the peak, and we be looking pretty good.
Seemed
Then we just gotta set up the MIDI
not as smart
for our new keyboard.
Khodorkovsky was the one who
We might be all
expressed it
right.
most clearly in 1998. If a man is not an oligarch, he is not as good as we are. All of us had the same chances to begin with, and some of us seized those chances, and others didn't.
Really, he was just becoming ever more powerful, but because he was in touch with these Western bankers, he was convinced that he had to do something.
All right, so now
the value of the
I'm gonna
company
plug
was
this
traded
in.
on the stock exchange. And
Then we gotta go behind the mixer.
become the king of corporate
You gotta go behind all
governance.
the stuff over
And
here.
he was one of the pioneers in making Russian company transparent. They were the first to issue quarterly GAAP accounts. They put independent Western directors on the board. They did a lot. And the value of UCAS went up dramatically because Western investors thought it was a safe place to invest.
Я в жизни разговаривал с Ходорковским всего один раз. И он расспрашивал меня о том, что же такое общественные организации. А правда ли, что люди в общественных организациях работают всего за 100 или за $200 в месяц? Как это может быть? Что же у них за мотивация?
You're used to being here, I know.
Спросил его, а, собственно говоря, а что вас-то в этом интересует?
How about that? There you go.
Для чего вам вот этот разговор со мной? Он сказал замечательную фразу. Вы знаете, у меня растут дети, и я очень хочу, чтобы мне было не стыдно перед моими детьми. Только я не знаю как.
My name is Anton Zrel. I'm a member of Moscow City Bar. I graduated Moscow State University Faculty of Law in 1992. I had some ordinary clients and unusual clients, but my life changed completely from 2000 year when Mikhail Khodorkovsky started to be my client. Ходорковскому было свойственно окружать себя молодыми людьми. Только этим я могу объяснить, что он предложил мне, юристу, к тому времени всего лишь с 10-летним опытом и практикой, а он к тому времени сходил уже в списке Форбса, предложил стать его личным адвокатом. И во-вторых, потому что я думаю, что... Я надеюсь, я думаю, я не могу быть в этом уверен, что Ходорковскому показалось, что я понял, что он хочет от меня.
My university friends were the first Russian lawyers who started to go to the US or to UK, to Europe, and study law in these countries. So before that, really, you would never find a lawyer, a single lawyer in Russia who knows how it is in the Western world.
Columbia Law School in New York organized for us a meeting with Ted Kennedy, because Kennedy name in Soviet Union was miracle and mystical.
7-8,
but
11-12.
the most important personal for me, and I think for others, was meeting with extraordinary woman. It was meeting with Sandra Day O'Connor, member of Supreme Court of United States of America.
7-8.
Everybody from liberals.
Gotta remember where I put this stuff down. I gotta write it down in the book, right?
Very conservative, but she was extremely principled lawyer.
8.
If I say I was
I'm
impressed,
going 9 and 10.
I never say I did. it was amazing. It was really big impress.
Okay, so that's that one right there.
Я четко знал,
That's the peaky peak.
что настоящего правосудия в Советском Союзе не
And
было.
then we need to put 2 more in there.
Я не знал о том, есть правосудие в Соединенных Штатах или где-то в Европе или нет, но то, что я увидел в Нью-Йорке, располагало меня к тому, что, наверное, все-таки Америки его больше.
And this will be for
the education system
For the
was
Behringer.
changed in the
So
90s when
7, 8.
a lot of democratic developments happened. And
9,
in
10, 11,
2001, he
Would
launched
you go right in
in
11,
Russia,
12? Let's see how that works.
organization in Russia to educate as
11,
many people as he could about
12.
what democracy actually is.
So we got 9,
Why it's
10.
good, why it's the driving force for economical development and,
11, 12.
and personal development.
This is set for MIDI channel 7. This is set for MIDI channel. The peak is set for MIDI channel
He had his own institutions,
14?
regions, TV
14.
station.
Oh, let's set
and
that up.
He was funding children's youth movements. It was almost like a whole parallel Khodorkovsky world.
Logic is crazy.
As I remember,
Alright, so channel 7 is the DeepMind.
Those time was young, richest,
And 14 will be
smartest
the
man in
college
this
report.
country. I thought. So.
And we use the stand right here to put the laptop
Там
on.
стиль жизни был не такой, потому что у меня было я.
Sometimes you're gonna need the laptop to update software and stuff.
Стандартным набором олигарха.
Put that right there like that.
Прежде всего понимал, что для того, чтобы его там, например, дети и другие и дети других
And you gotta find a place to put the laptop when it's here.
в нашей стране, в России, они уезжали жить за границу, там, в Англию, в Америку.
So let's go get the laptop, that way we can see what it looks
Из
like.
тех людей, опять же, я говорила, которые уехали из России и жили где-то за границей, им было бы дальше там хорошо. Поэтому он хотел именно улучшить то, что вокруг него.
I remember working sort of 2000, 2001 in the first years of Putin's presidency, and we were all thinking, this is going to be boring. Everything is sort of just progressing.
Okay, so now we got our laptop.
Putin is making tax cuts.
Well, that's what I forgot. It's too freaking big
to
to put the laptop in.
What can happen? The
I forgot how I was supposed to do this.
The 90s is over. These business barons have stopped
Oh, there you
shooting
go.
each other. They've learned
It's got
to
to barely fit right there
What was
on the
happening
laptop.
at that time?
When I'm done, I'm gonna show y'all
mega
the end result of all this craziness
was quite open about.
I'm doing right now.
Was
Ah!
to actually create the best,
Ah!
the largest company in Russia by merging with Sibnet. And the merger actually was almost complete.
Yuka-Sibnet merger was a very big deal.
Okay,
for the
so
country.
let's see
That merger
if this is working
was
correctly.
creating the biggest
We'll go
oil
7.
company. I think 4th in the world by reserves. And Khodorkovsky and his partners, they were prepared to sell 20%, 30% to the European oil mainland, ExxonMobil or Chevron. And there were negotiations with these companies.
With that
Somebody
song,
right.
I think the deal was that they would take 25% first, with an option to increase the stake to a controlling one, perhaps further down the line in a couple of years. And they've gotten
My
so
mix is
far.
starting to trip.
And even if they'd only stayed with a blocking stake, Khodorkovsky was going to receive a good deal of cash. It was $4 or $5 billion or something like that. And I just think that the concern was for Putin was one, a US company is going to come in and take possible
Look at my
control
cable,
of
I got some-
the biggest oil
The cable's lunching.
which would also mean that the state not only didn't have control over production anymore, but it didn't have control over how much was being exported. It's a key lever of power in Putin's government. It's
Can't
how
live
they
for
keep
that.
most of the oil business is they have control
There we
over
go.
the pipeline system.
Something happens when you have a whole bunch of cables.
In February 2003, President this meeting, Khodorkovsky was talking about his plans to create this mega oil company and the need for the country to actually motivate this youth to was the percentage of young people who started to prefer going into law enforcement agencies. It was very clear according to the samples that they understand that, and that kind of service gets modest salary, but you will be exposed to getting huge benefits by other means, by sort of closing cases, opening cases, and the president himself should watch closely what is going on in his backyard, I would say. Putin was irritated. He started to speak about corruption mechanisms that were used in the
That thing sounds crazy.
according to which
I go to 14.
businessmen got their wealth. But he said Putin was paying very close attention to that at that time, but now we're going to change that, and people understood at that time.
Bam! Everything is hooked up. Now.
Putin very clearly set out to put the oligarchs back into their box.
Now that everything is hooked up, what I have to do is figure out how to move these sounds around without being over here. Now I can do that with my other sound modules, but for this new stuff, for the DeepMind 6 and the Peak, I can't find a template for that. So I'm going to have to find that. All you studio guys know that most of you guys just go over and say, okay, I'm looking for a sound, and you'll come over here and play the sound. But for me, I don't want to do that. I want to pilot everything from my pilot chair, and that way I can just find the sound. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to build a template while I'm listening to Russia. Bars. Okay? Put that right there.
I still pretty much understood that my dad was.
If I can hang these headphones right here.
Running the company as efficiently as possible. And I really always trusted my father.
Y'all, there's just so much stuff here. There's so much stuff here, but it's a good thing.
Decisions.
Alright, so.
Whatever he decided for himself, he was always very confident about what he was doing.
Gotta go and try to set up a template
Hodorkovsky told me that there were some people in the
for these instruments
who wanted to take over UCAS. And I couldn't really believe him because we were on the front pages of all the business magazines.
And there's another synthesizer over here. So I had 3 synthesizers. I have the DeepMind, I had the Peak, and I had SH201. So we're doing all those my analog synthesizers here in Rockout Studios.
I asked him whether
so if you want to come here and do a track,
but he also said no.
it's like my other studio. I gotta have everything. I want to make sure I can satisfy any need that you have, whether I'm making a track for you or whether you're making a track for yourself. We got the gear. We got the beef. How? Alright, so we're going to see if we can set up something for this Peak.
Мои родители, они, естественно,
we won't be getting the Planet Fed will be over there.
Был голод,
and that joint there, it'll come out of 2.
Потом наступил период НЭПа, это новый экономический.
Alright, let me see if I can get some sounds coming out this thing the way I want to.
Рассказывали, мама на рынке появилась, все как
without me having to touch it.
Когда мама мне рассказывала, что она пошла на рынок и купила сразу там 10 яиц, и это было уже недорого, и мы сделали с папой яичницу из 10 яиц, и это осталось на всю жизнь, что мы наелись.
Alright, I'm opening up this song I did the other night with my guest who came through.
Стреляли, посадили Нетмана.
So let's open it up.
Поэтому я всегда говорю, что все вот эти годы, когда Миша уже работал, приемник стоит даже в ванной комнате. То есть я...
We were just ad-libbing the other night. Let's do a little something, making it pop off. You know what I'm saying? Rockford Lee, 248. I'm not sure where that sound came from. Oh, the Peak. Okay, I gotta find that sound. Rockford Lee, 248. Skip.
There was the preparation of this special magazine called Who is Mr. X? And it just collected all the nasty things about Hodorkovsky that had ever been written and put it in one magazine.
of murders, which was something that nobody expected, and nobody actually understood why it was done. My husband was shot on June 26, 1998. On the day of Mikhail Khodorkovsky's birthday, together the murder investigation has been going forth until 2008, with the main murder suspect being told by Nikos that the cause of the murder lay there on the surface. The report was brought down in June 1998. Investigators learned the motive for the killing was attempts to recover taxes that had been paid to the city. Who knows what happened to Mexico? Great deal of civil because being involved in that. But the evidence they had was sketchy at best, so then it became something political rather than something they'd actually found out.
После жалобы господина Пичугина о том, что к нему применялись незаконные методы допроса, включая использование наркотиков и допроса без присутствия адвоката.
So I gotta try to find a bass sound in here because I didn't have this synthesizer when I made this song. I had another synthesizer. So I try to find a bass sound for this. Look for bass.
Того же следственного изолятора ФСБ.
Mr. Lebedev, Pablo Lebedev was arrested in hospital, and that was quite shocking because, again, nobody for some reason expected that. And the thinking behind arresting Lebedev was that, alright, this is a financial person, he's weak, he's not a courageous man, and so we will break him easily, and he will tell us everything about the finances.
Как руководителю компании, так сказать, договариваться не о чем. Я готов сделать...
It almost sounded like the original sound that was in there.
...меня для того, чтобы люди, незаконно, на мой взгляд, задержанные, оказались на свободе.
Khodorkovsky announced that he was planning actually to go into politics eventually, because what is happening around his company and around his partners, he's not going to tolerate that. He needs to be actively involved in somehow changing the situation, so he's waiting for our advice in terms of making this switch. So I was quite forcefully saying that it was a good idea for him to get into politics just yet, but he will need switch from his business to charitable figure. So prove that he can do that. Completely understandable.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. That's a track I did the other day. Alright, I'm tired of looking at Russians.
Я сел в тюрьму при сегодняшней системе вот поведения, которая
So I gotta look at it, I gotta start reading captions.
Пожалуйста, могут.
They don't need me looking at it, because I can't read captions. Alright? I don't feel like reading no captions. You know what I'm saying? I don't read no captions. So what I'm going to do now is, now that I got everything hooked up almost the way I want it, I gotta hook up a USB cable to my computer for my Novation Peak synthesizer, so I can, you know, program sounds in my computer and then save them. Other than that, what's up? What's popping off? Anything popping off with y'all? What's going on? It's 11:30. I don't have to be to work till like 2 o'clock tomorrow, so trying to get all the studio stuff done tonight. You know what I mean? Still getting to bed at a decent time. When I get up tomorrow, I can do some more stuff in the morning. But I just want to get everything done now, so heaven willing tomorrow, you know, I'll be back in the studio and we can just be getting it busy. So, yeah, think about it, like I said, now I got other stuff in here. The stuff I made the song with, I don't even have it anymore. You know what I mean? So now I got to try to, you know, redo the song without some of the stuff I had before. I got to add some stuff. That almost sound like my analog stuff. I'll put another line in. Let's find another sound. Something crazy. Come on, you're doing crazy sounding stuff now. This craziness. That joint ain't even doing nothing. That joint ain't doing whack. I was like, nah, dog, we don't like that sound up here. Let's see. Kind of going in, ain't it? Alright, let's save that. I like that. Now what I have to do is, because I've changed some stuff around the studio, I got to go up here and redo some stuff to make sure some stuff is where it's supposed to be when I do this stuff, alright? So now we gotta find out where our is. That's number 13. Alright, so that's cool. So we can take that down. We don't need that. So number 13 now is the SHO1. There you go. Number 12 is our our Kurzweil. We don't have a, we don't, user at A201. Yeah, I gotta put that in there. Alright, so that's user A201. User A1. Let me save this. What's the other reason using 13? Oh, yes, I was. Okay, I was. So let's see. We gotta put that in there. I gotta write that in there. User. A1. Okay. We got that. Here we go. I'm gonna get a lot of level out of that. Okay. There we go. Had to turn up a little bit. It was kind of down. What's going on? 7 people in the house for? What's up, man? RaJuR D Cool in the studio. We're wiring up some stuff, working on some tracks. You know, just messing around real quick. I'm glad y'all here checking it out. There we go. That Kurzweil in there doing the thing right now. Type in this patch, can't stop A20.
think I had another drum machine in here. I don't think this is the drum machine I had. Let me see if I'm gonna load up another drum machine and see if it was this other joint. I think I had like a I think I had this joint. Let me load up and see if this was on, because it sounds different. You gotta play around with the DeepMind 6. Yeah, I guess I did have the right drum set loaded up. So let me load in the right drum set again. Alright. I thought I had the wrong drum set in here on this song, but I got the right one. You'll go ahead and save that. You'll open up Logic. I'm not sure we're using any sounds on Logic at all, but I like to have as many sounds as I can possibly have. That's just how I do it. And if I get the Planet Fat in here, it's really gonna be nice. But right now, that's fine. We don't have that anymore. Okay. So skip. Okay. All right, so let's see. We're gonna pick from. See if we can get something from the. You can grab something out of the Logic. I use Logic sounds too. And right there's Logic sounds. Let's see. I like that. Let's do that. Alright, I like that. Let's save that. And then we're gonna see if we can get we'll see if we can get the mind frame. It's not called the mind frame though. Hold on. No, I got this clicking thing going on, man. It better not be this what's called. See if I can get the mind frame in the mean. Okay, cool. Alright. The mind frame is on channel 7. And that's the DeepMind right there. Let me see if I can change the sounds from here on channel 7 for the mind frame. DeepMind 6 by now. See what happens when I move these sounds around. Okay. Oh, that's hot. Oh. Yeah, we can do that. Let's go. No, I don't sound right. Am I hitting the right chord? Oh, I got it now. Okay. Now I gotta edit this a little bit because I don't like it ringing it long. So right now I'm editing the sound right here live. That's what I like about this. So I like that. I can write it, save it. It's there all the time. And it'll be 82. So basically I just did that just to make sure everything was hooked up, all the sounds was hooked up. So really the only thing I have left to hook up really is hooking up my USB cable from the peak into my laptop, and that way I can like work on the sounds and stuff like that on the laptop. That's about it, man. So thank y'all for checking me out and kind of, you know, taking your time out to see me back here in the studio and seeing how I work, man. I'm back here working. I'm trying to like, I got this young lady, she can sing her behind off, man, and we were just messing around the other night and it sounded pretty good. So hopefully me and her can collab, man, and we can put a CD together, real soon, you know, heaven willing. So that's what we get ready to do. And I'm probably gonna try to play it on the guitar too. Of course, I never have any picks, so I can play. So basically that's what I'll probably do. I'll probably put this acoustic in. I was about to sell this guitar. A guy wanted to buy it today. So now I'm gonna hold on to this. Hold on to this because I might need it for a little bit of acoustic. Plus the singer who was over here the other night talking about how much she really like acoustic guitars. So I gotta keep it. Cause you're probably gonna want me to do something on acoustic. Not unless I find a better acoustic someplace else, but I'm broke. I ain't got no money. Man, I could have bought like a whole nother cage of fragrances if I wanted to, with the money I've spent back here over the last month, easily. But nah, we went with the studio thing, man. That's more important. You know what I'm saying? Remember I told y'all that. Let's hit it. That's it. So we got that set up. So tomorrow, I'll start working on that song. Maybe she'll like that one. I'll have her drop some Yamin on that, alright? So I'm about to go, y'all. Hey, y'all be good, man. Sleep well, sleep tight, man. Hope the Heavenly Father, the Holy Spirit, and the Son Yeshua bring you through the night and keep you safe throughout the night. Keep your complex, wherever you live, your home, safe throughout the night, man. And, you know, we'll keep on doing what we're doing, alright? Smell good if you're there for the fragrances. If you're here for the studio stuff,
Hey, man, it's all good, too. It's all good in the hood. That's how we do what we do. Holla at your boy. All right? Talk to you later. Be well. That is weird. It's like he's playing something else. I got something going on weird here. Something is weird going on here. Let's see. That's weird. That's the sound, huh? I didn't know that was the sound I was playing. Okay, and here's this right here. Okay. I'm like, yo, something like it's playing another sound it's not supposed to be playing. Really? So it's playing this right here. But when I'm playing over here, though, it's different. So I'm not getting all that over here. That's kind of like a good thing, because if I wouldn't even use this sound. That's weird. That's really weird. Well, it worked out. Look, if it works, it works. I ain't gonna cry about it. All right, man, I'm out. Ladies and gentlemen, that's saying man. Ladies and gentlemen, now, go get me a bowl of cereal. Sit back and relax. Talk to y'all later. Be well. And thank y'all for stopping by. Really, truly. Surprised you guys stayed that long while I'm doing this. Who is that? Trying to hit me up on Plenty of Fish. Who is this? Okay. Thank you. I'm glad you like the beat. All right. Well, I'm going to keep working on it, brother. Keep making it pop off. Make it do what it do. Holla at your boy. I'm out. You have a great night. Talk to you.